The morning sun slipped gently through the velvet curtains, flooding the old room with a golden glow. The house was silent, but inside Elena's heart, storms raged that no one could hear. She stood by the window, her hands trembling slightly as she tried to calm her restless breathing. Behind her, Marco's presence loomed close, warm, heavy. His hand rested against her waist, and his lips hovered dangerously near her neck. She closed her eyes. The touch felt familiar, intoxicating even, but her mind refused to surrender. She had promised herself countless times that she wouldn't let this happen again, and yet here she was trapped in the arms of the very man who had broken her trust. "Elena," Marco whispered, his voice deep and low, carrying a weight that made her knees weak. "You don't have to fight me. You never did." Her lips parted, but no words came out. Instead, a bitter ache swelled inside her chest. It wasn't just desire pulling her toward him, it was the memory of years spent together, nights of laughter, dreams whispered into the dark. But all of that had shattered one night, when Marco had chosen ambition over her, leaving her alone in the cold. Now he had returned, desperate, claiming to love her still. And Elena hated that her body remembered his touch, even as her heart screamed against it. "Why are you here, Marco?" she finally whispered, her voice trembling. "You had your chance. You made your choice." His grip tightened, not possessive but pleading. "Because walking away from you was the biggest mistake of my life. I thought I needed the world, Elena. But the truth is, I only needed you." Her throat burned. She wanted to believe him, wanted to fall into his arms and let the years of longing vanish in one embrace. But scars ran deep. Trust wasn't something that could be stitched together in a single moment. She pulled away slightly, just enough to turn and face him. His dark eyes searched hers, raw with desperation. There was no arrogance in him anymore, none of the pride that had once pushed them apart. Instead, there was vulnerability, a man stripped bare by regret. "You left me when I needed you most," Elena said, her voice steadier now, though her chest tightened with every word. "You don't just get to come back and whisper that you're sorry. Life doesn't work that way." Marco's jaw clenched, his voice breaking. I know I don't deserve forgiveness, but I can't stop trying. Elena, I can't stop loving you." Silence filled the room, thick and heavy. Outside, a bird sang, mocking the weight of human hearts. Elena turned back to the window, blinking away the tears that threatened to fall. Her reflection in the glass showed a woman torn between two worlds, the past she couldn't forget and the future she was too afraid to embrace. Marco stepped closer, carefully this time, as if afraid she might push him away. His hand reached for hers, hesitating before brushing against her fingers. The warmth was electric, sending shivers down her spine. "Elena," he whispered again, softer now, like a prayer. "I don't want to take anything from you. I only want to give back what I destroyed. Please let me try." Her heart pounded. Every part of her screamed to resist, to shield herself from more pain. And yet, there was that flicker, that dangerous, fragile flicker of hope that maybe, just maybe, love could rise from the ashes. She turned to him once more, and for the first time in years, she allowed her hand to rest in his. Their eyes locked, and in that silent moment, the room seemed to disappear. No past, no betrayal, no future, just two souls standing at the edge of something they couldn't quite name. But before surrendering, Elena needed one thing. "If I let you in again," she said firmly, "you don't get another chance to leave. This time, Marco, it's all or nothing." His answer came without hesitation. His voice shook, but his eyes burned with truth. "Then it's everything, Elena. My whole life, my whole heart. I swear it." And with that vow, the fragile wall she had built around her heart cracked, just enough to let him in. She didn't know what tomorrow would bring, whether scars could heal or trust could be reborn. But in that single breath, held in his arms, she chose to believe that love wounded, broken, but still alive was worth the risk. The morning light bathed them both as they stood together, their shadows entwined on the wooden floor. And for the first time in years, Elena let herself lean into Marco's embrace, listening not to the echoes of the past, but to the fragile whisper of hope, blooming inside her heart.